Today, we're going to talk about how I use the Canon C70 and C80 alongside each other in production. We're going to talk about color matching in camera, what I use each of these cameras for, and why ultimately the C80 is my A camera over the C70. Let's start with color matching in camera. This is the Canon C80. I'm going to be matching this back to the C70 just because I'm used to the C70's color. Go to Edit CP File, scroll all the way down to first, color matrix tuning. Here we're only changing one thing, which is the gain. The C80 is slightly desaturated compared to the C70, so we're going to bump it up by 2. Let's leave this down to white balance. Here's where we're adding some warmth back in, so +5 on the red channel and +2 on the green channel. Let's talk about what I use each of these cameras for. This is the C80. I have it more rigged out. I have a 7-inch monitor up here, a video transmitter, and a larger battery. This is from Blue Shape. It has a D-tap out and USB-A power out as well, and I can power both of these devices from that battery. I have 3 of these, and they easily last me the full day of shooting, which is great. The C70 I'll use either stripped down like this, LCD out, holding it to my chest for kind of a low profile B-roll handheld setup, or using this PGY Tech quick release. I can very quickly slide it into the DJI RS3 Pro gimbal. And I have this gimbal balanced to my prime lenses between my 35 and 50. And so I don't even have to balance this when I have moved it onto the gimbal, which is really nice for speedy swaps. Now there's 2 main reasons that I think the C80 is my more frequently used camera compared to the C70. The first one is SDI out. Being able to have a clean SDI out feed to a director's monitor, client monitor, that's a huge strength. The client or director is able to have an unfettered view of what the image will be, compared to me having some distractions of on-screen displays that are present both in my 7-inch monitor and my camera LCD screen. The second thing that I find really useful about the C80 is the full frame sensor. The C70 you can make full frame by adding the 0.71x adapter, and that's great. I like that I can kind of achieve 2 different focal lengths from the same lens between my 2 adapters that I have. But there's a fatal flaw with that optical adapter, which is if you're shooting into the sun, so let's say at golden hour, you have your subject in the front and the sun shining, backlighting from behind. The sun will often create a purple circle, like a lens flare, very ugly looking lens flare on the person's face. And I really hate that. Ever since Josh Satin pointed it out from some tests he did, I can't stand that. And if I can avoid having that plague my shots, I'm very happy. So between those 2 things, I really enjoy having what the C80 has to offer, in most cases compared to the C70. At the end of the day, these are both great cameras and I'm really happy to own both of them. If you have other use cases that you're curious about, please ask in the comments. I love answering questions. Okay.